Welcome to my kitchen. Today we had a question about how to make a fast and flavorful but healthy dish. My mom, she really likes salmon, so I get a lot of inspiration about how to cook around the house for my family. So today we're going to do is a salmon with a peach glaze, and it's really easy. I'm going to use fresh peaches, although you can go into your market and buy frozen peaches.
Chop your peaches up, make sure they're in smaller uniform size so that they could cook faster, like so.
So I have my peaches right here, and I have a little bit more than I need, so I'm just going to add enough to kind of crowd the pan, make sure that they're kind of more peaches than water.
I have 2 peaches, so I'm going to use about a 1/4 cup of sugar, enough just to cover the peaches. And then you're going to let it just kind of soak into them and make it sweet, and stir it around so it gets equally distributed. After that, you're going to want to add a little dash of cinnamon, and then clove, one of my favorite spices, and nutmeg. These flavors are just going to pick up your sauce and make it taste a little bit different than just having regular peach flavor. Take your soft peaches into your blender and blend them until they're completely blended. Add your blended hot liquid to your chinois and push it through with a spoon. What this is going to do is make your sauces more consistent, take out any kind of pulp, and make them more frothy and airy. It's really just going to give you the ooh-ah factor to your sauce. When you have a piece of salmon or any meat in particular, you're always going to want to salt and pepper it. That's going to uplift any flavor that you have. Make sure your pan's hot with oil. Vegetable oil or canola oil are the best to use since they have a high smoking rate. You want to gently lay the salmon in there. Try not to burn yourself. And the one thing you want to look for when you're flipping them is that they're not sticking too much. And that if they're not sticking, that means they have a nice caramelization on the bottom. You want to be gentle since fish is very delicate, and flip them over like so. Be sure not to move them around too much, but just enough to kind of let the oil really soak in and heat them up and make sure all sides are consistent. You want to touch your salmon to see how it feels. For me, I like to make sure that it's done just by touching the top of it. If it kind of sticks in and it feels kind of spongy, then it's done. Gently put the salmon onto the plate. Make sure they kind of have some height. And the reason you want height is it makes your dish just feel big and gives this appearance that it's just very elegant. I'm going to pour the sauce on top, a little bit on the side just in case anybody wants it, and just throw the salad on top and then tomatoes around it. I'm going to throw the salad on top to give it that really tall and big, fierce look. I'm Giordano, and that was my kitchen. Thanks for coming by and watching me cook.